What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's video, we're going to be talking about the collection of survivors. Yes, I know we talk about survivors all the time here, but this is another general discussion about survivors. Supports, yes, I know we talk about them a lot, but I essentially believe supports have been robbed of a unique passive that was supposed to belong to them. And I don't know if this is true or not. I am not a developer, or I have not worked on this video game, but I'm gonna bring my own logic and reasoning behind why I say what I say. So we all know what Pink F is. In game, Pink F is used to upgrade your survivor, give them extra stats for every survivor. Every character basically shares the same passives in each category, if that makes sense. I'm gonna explain to you what I mean. So if you go to any character, all of their level 1 Pink F for melee will be 0 to 3%. That's for supports, warriors, hunters, and for leaders. Up to level 2, up to level 3, so on and so forth. And again, they're supposed to have 20, but supports only have 19. And they all have a specific passive. So you have an incentive to work towards. And I'm going to show you what I mean by this by going in game with at least one survivor in each category, because we don't need to go to each individual survivor and show you guys this. If you want to do that on your own and see that this Ash's Pink F is the same as Annie's and Arthur's, feel free to do so, but I'm not trying to make this a super long video by going into each individual survivor. So we're just going to go to Annie for this particular section for leaders. Alright, we're in game and Professor Nobly is done talking. I'm pretty sure you don't want to hear that 4 different times, so I just skip it through the video so we won't have to hear it. But I have to hear it. Anyway, so if we go to the Pink F, all leaders have 3 in melee, 3 in range, 3 in health, 5 in fear, 3 in stamina, and 3 in shields. So when you're playing a leader, it kind of incentivizes you to max out fear, because at level 5, which is the highest, they get an added on passive. Their added on passive is not only at level 5, they get 50% fear reduction, they get -2 fear per second in well-lit areas, meaning if they're in a well-lit area or in an area with any type of lights to help mitigate the their reduction of fear, it goes down a lot faster than any other character or any other sub-character class of characters. So you have a incentive to max out fear when you get a leader. Now for this particular part, we're going to cross out fear. We're not going to talk about fear anymore, because only leaders will have 5 in fear. No other class will have 5 in fear. Now we're in game with a warrior, and this particular warrior is Ash Williams. Doesn't matter which warrior, because again, across the board, they have 20 Pink Fs distributed as the following: 5 in melee, 2 in range, 4 in health, 2 in fear, 2 in stamina, and 5 in shields, with the total coming out to be 20. Just like with the leaders, they had a total of 20 distributed down in a different way. So all warriors will have their Pink Fs distributed this way. And your incentive when you're playing a warrior is to max out melee and to max out shields. Again, we're not going to talk about fear, because fear is already crossed out for leaders, and no other class will have 5 in fear. So for this particular instance, now melee and shields are crossed out. No other class will have shields, and no other class will have 5 in melee. So now that we crossed out fear, we're going to cross out melee and shields. We only have range, stamina, and health. But we're going to talk about what they also get for getting to level 5. At level 5, they're going to have a total of 20% melee damage and a total of 20% attack speed with melee weapons. Again, most characters only stop at 3, so they only get the 12% melee damage and the 5% attack speed. But for playing a melee or a warrior, you get up to 20% at level 5 for getting your Pink Fs maxed out. When it comes to shields, most characters stop at 3. Well, all characters stop at 3 except for this particular category of warriors. They get at level 4, 15% shield per bar. It's kind of, I guess I kind of say that kind of funny, but at level 4, your shield bar becomes 15% larger. Just for being a warrior and just for getting your fear, I mean not your fear, but your shield maxed out to 4. And at level 5, one amulet now gives you 2 shield bars. So your incentive is to basically max out shields or melee, or get those 2 maxed out first, because you get that added on passive that no other class can get. Alright, now that we're in game with a hunter, now we're going to show you how they have theirs distributed. They have 2 in melee, 5 in range, 2 in health, 3 in fear, 5 in stamina, and 3 in shields. Again, their fear will not go up to 5 because that is specific for the leaders. They will not have 5 in melee because that's essentially the melee category, or the warriors, or shields because that's for the warriors. They have 2 as well. They have 5 in range and 5 in stamina, which at level 4 they get stamina cost reduction 50%. Level 5, 25% stamina regeneration. With their range skill, most characters cap out at 3 with a 12% range damage and a 50% reload speed reduction. They go all the way up to 5, so they get the 20% range damage, and the 5 at 5 they get 50% reload speed reduction. Again, we're gonna cross out 2 more categories: range and stamina. The only category that is left is health. Because again, warriors have melee, range, hunters have ranged, fear goes to the leaders, stamina also goes to the hunters, and shield goes to the warriors as well. So the only category that's left is health. And that means supports are supposed to have 5 in the health category. Alright, now we're in game with the A support, and we're going to actually count out the support's pink Fs. 3 in melee, 3 in range with a total of 6, 4 in health with a total of 10, 3 in fear with a total of 13, 3 in stamina with a total of 16, and 3 in shields with a total of 19. Now, even if we chalk it up as, hey, they are missing a pink F, and we can put it in melee, that doesn't give it to 5, and melee is already taken by warriors that have a specific, additive for maxing out melee. Same thing with range, fear, stamina, and shields. They actually have 3 across the board on everything except for health. Health is missing a pink F in my opinion. I believe there was supposed to be a 5th one for their health section to give them a total of 20 pink Fs and to give them an extra bonus for being a support. I cannot tell you what that's supposed to be. I don't know if it was supposed to be faster revive time, faster item usage. I don't know if it was supposed to be passive health regeneration. Those are my speculations of what it could be. But whatever it is, I believe it didn't make it into the live game, and I don't think they're gonna add it in. Hopefully they do add it in and we do get an extra passive bonus for supports, so they can have something to work toward. But right now, you just kind of put points into whatever. You don't have an incentive to really work toward anything because everything is basically, it's whatever, because every other class can do the same. But they are supposed to have something unique about their health section, which I believe they do. And it's kind of underwhelming to believe this. I don't know if the developers didn't think somebody would try to look at this like this, or to count pink Fs out, or whatever's going on. I actually finna leave this because I'm tired of the snarling noise, and I'm pretty sure you guys are tired of hearing it as well. But I don't think that maybe they didn't think nobody would really care about it. Maybe they were rushed to put the game out and did get a chance to add it in, but I do believe there was something that was supposed to go there for supports. So, if you don't believe me, don't have to believe me, but I showed logic of why I believe supports were robbed out of a pink F and an extra passive that they were supposed to have that never made it into the game. So what I want you guys to do, if you made it this far into the video, you can share with me your thoughts, your comments of what you guys think was supposed to happen, and if you also believe that they're missing something, an extra passive, write in the comments what you believe the passive would have been, and how amazing it would have made supports be. You know, at this point we can only hope that there was something there and they may add into the game later. But I think at this point that the game is out, it's not too late to give them an extra pink F and add in an extra passive. It's never too late. But I believe that there was something there. Something that they probably couldn't balance properly. That was probably a nightmare to deal with in game. Because you gotta think about it. If it was a revive speed, good lord, just imagine. The reviving characters right now is already pretty fast. I'm not gonna lie. Every character's revive speed is the same. It's pretty good, you know. If you stun the demon that's possessing somebody, you can get a full revive off. If they summon something on top of you, you still have enough time before getting hit to get somebody revived. You know, same thing with health regeneration. Maybe 5 health a second out of combat was a little much. You gotta think about it. What if they were badly beaten, and now the support is getting free health for no reason? Don't know. You can only speculate. But again, if you made it this far in the video, thank you guys so much for watching. I do enjoy people who come back on a daily basis and watch my content. I know I'm not the most enjoyable. I know I'm not the most, you know, I guess, like I said, the most enjoyable person to watch on YouTube or to even watch when playing Evil Dead the game. But I'm here and I'm trying to stand out for you guys, you know. That's all I can hope for. I'm having fun with doing this anyway. This is a good game for me. I really enjoy it. This is not going to make me stop playing Pablo. Even if they take Pablo and put him in another section, it's not going to make me stop playing my favorite character, knowing that there's something that could have been for a support mains, or even people who generally like playing supports, or even somebody who even wants to pick a support from every now and then, you know? But as always, stay safe out there. Enjoy the rest of you guys' day. Peace.